God says brace yourself, because what you've been praying for is now unfolding faster than you think. Archangel Michael declares, "The shift has already begun. Heaven's calendar has reached your name." The atmosphere around you is rearranging, aligning everything that once resisted your breakthrough. You thought nothing was moving. You thought your prayers were lost in silence, but heaven whispers, "This silence was a strategy. I was positioning, not punishing. I was preparing, not delaying." God says, every storm you faced was a setup for strength. Every delay was a divine alignment. Now the tables are turning in your favor suddenly. A wind of change is blowing from the unseen realm. You're about to witness what answered prayer truly looks like. The same doors that stayed locked for years will now open with ease. The same people who overlooked you will soon wonder how you rose so fast. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid when things start shifting abruptly. You will feel the change in energy, the urgency in the air. You will sense heaven's acceleration, pushing you toward destiny. There will be moments you'll want to question it, moments when everything familiar begins to shake. But this shaking is not destruction, it's transition. It's heaven rearranging the pieces of your life into divine order. Stay alert, because something you've been waiting on for so long will show up out of nowhere. God says, it won't make sense to your logic, but it will make sense to your spirit. This is your confirmation. This is the shift you prayed for in tears. Comment right now, "I receive my divine shift." Like this message, and type your angel number as a sign of agreement with heaven. Subscribe for daily divine words, because the next 24 hours carry prophetic movement for your life. Archangel Michael declares, there is a reason you felt pressure lately. That pressure was birth pain. Heaven was pushing out the next version of you. The people who left were not rejected. They were released. The job that ended was not punishment. It was preparation. The door that closed wasn't lost. It was redirected. God says, you asked for change, and I answered by shaking what could no longer stay. The shift you've been praying for is not coming. It's here. Even now, new opportunities are aligning behind the scenes. A message is being prepared. A signature is being finalized. A breakthrough is being dispatched under your name. This is not a coincidence. It's confirmation. Heaven says, you are stepping into a time where your obedience will be rewarded publicly. Your private tears are about to produce visible glory. Stop just for a moment. You've been moving so fast, thinking so much, fighting so hard. But something deeper is calling you now. Not from outside, but from within. Can you feel it? This isn't pressure. This isn't fear. This is alignment. You are standing in front of something you don't yet understand. And it's okay not to understand, but it's not okay to ignore it. You've waited long enough. This message isn't a coincidence. You were meant to hear this right now, because everything is about to change. And before it does, you must hear what I'm about to say. Slow down. You don't have to run anymore. You don't have to prove anything. Not to them. Not to yourself. Not to me. I see how tired your soul is. Even when your face smiles. Even when your voice says, I'm okay. I see through it. I see it. And I'm not turning away. You've carried so much, so long, so silently. And now your heart is starting to whisper. Is there more than this? Yes, there is. But not in the noise. Not in the frantic rush. Not in the next achievement. That's why I'm asking you now, will you be still with me? Not forever. Just for this moment. Because at this moment, I want to place my hand on your mind. The part of you that never stops spinning, that never stops worrying, that imagines every worst-case outcome before trusting a single good one. I know. I understand why it's hard. Life has taught you to prepare for the worst. But I am not alive. I am greater than what happened. I am deeper than what was lost. Let me show you the truth beneath your fear. Let me reveal the strength beneath your hesitation. You keep wondering if you're behind, if you missed something, if you're too late. You didn't. You haven't. You're right on time. The delay was divine. The detour was protection. The silence wasn't abandonment. It was preparation. You see problems. I see possibilities. You see chaos. I see construction. You see an ending. I see a beginning. But I need you to see it with me now. I need you to open your heart again. even if it trembles, even if it bleeds. You've prayed, you've waited, you've hoped, and now heaven has started moving. Do you hear it? The ground beneath you is shifting, not to collapse you, but to rebuild you. You are not being broken, you are being reshaped. Every tear was a blueprint, every sigh was a signal. And I heard them all. You're not forgotten, you're not overlooked, you're not invisible in my eyes. I've been watching, not from a distance, but from right here, closer than your breath, closer than your own thoughts. When you were alone, I was with you. When you were afraid, I held you. When you were numb, I wept with you. And now I'm doing something new. Not tomorrow, not next month, now. But first I need your heart back. Not perfect, not polished, just open. You don't need to perform for me. You don't need to impress me. You need to trust me. That's all, because what's coming, you're not ready to carry in your own strength, but you were never meant to. You've asked me for peace. You've asked me for answers, but I've come to give you something greater. Presence. My presence. I am not a voice of panic. I am not the weight of pressure. I am not the one rushing you into fear. I whisper when the world screams. I guide when your mind spins. I remain when everything else fades. You are not failing. You are transitioning. You are not lost. You are being rerouted. And this place you're in now, the waiting, the wondering, the stillness, is not punishment. It's preparation. There are things I'm building inside you, not visible yet, not celebrated yet, but holy, unshakable, sacred. And when the doors begin to open, because they will, you will not walk through them as the same person. You will walk through healed, whole, awake. So let me ask you this. Are you listening? Not to the fear, not to the noise, not to the old voices, but to me. Because I'm speaking even now, especially now. Do not brush off the nudges. Do not ignore the stirring. That dream that keeps coming back. It's not random. That ache you feel when you think of purpose, it's not imaginary. Those signs you keep seeing, I sent them. That strange peace that follows pain, that was me. I've been calling you in gentle ways, not with thunder, but with tenderness. Not with pressure, but with presence. Because your heart needs healing before it can hold the promise. And I see the cracks. Not with disappointment, but with love. You're not behind. You're being made whole. You're not late. You're being made ready. So stop trying to earn what I've already decided. You are chosen. You are called. You are enough. Not someday, today, not after you fix yourself. Now as you are, yes, there is more to come. Yes, your name has been spoken in heaven. Yes, I have assigned angels to walk with you. But the first door is this one. Stillness, trust, intimacy. Come closer. Not because you're being forced, but because I miss your voice. Because I miss your stillness. The miracles will come. The promises will unfold. But first, let me hold your heart. Let me quiet your mind. Let me remind you you're safe. You're seen. You're sacred. No one else has your story. No one else carries your exact flame. And that flame, though it has flickered, is still burning. I placed it there, and no wind can blow it out. No darkness can drown it. No shame can steal it. So lift your head. Even if your arms are tired, even if your hope feels fragile, lift your head and breathe. You are not who life tried to make you. You are who I created you to be. And that identity has not been lost, just hidden, buried beneath survival. But now I'm digging it out. I'm breathing life into it. I'm awakening to what was asleep. And child, you will rise again. You will rise again, but not as who you were. You're rising as who you were always meant to be. Stronger, softer, wiser, freer. You don't need to chase love. You don't need to earn belonging. You already belong to me. You are not too sensitive. You are deeply attuned. You are not too much. You were simply placed in rooms too small for your heart. But I'm making room now. Room. I have seen betrayals. I have heard the lies spoken over you. And I have overturned the verdict. You are not what they said. You are not who they treated you as. You are my child, and I never misname my children. I call you chosen. I call you radiant. I call you redeemed. I call you mine. Even in your silence I have heard you. Even in your anger I have stayed. Even in your doubts I have remained faithful. There are places in your soul that need more than answers. They need me. And I am here not to lecture, but to love. Not to rush, but to restore. So breathe, beloved. You've been rushing toward a destination, but I've been walking with you toward healing. And now the shift begins. The things that once terrified you will lose their power. The people who once manipulated you will lose their influence. The thoughts that once tormented you will quiet in my presence because I'm speaking louder now. And not even the darkness can drown me out. You've waited, but I need you to know what's coming isn't random. It's a response. I respond to tears. I respond to faith. I respond to the heart that still whispers yes, even after heartbreak. That's you. So let's rebuild together. Let's start with your soul. The inner space where your dreams live. The hidden garden where your hope still breathes. I'm watering it now. I'm pulling up old weeds. I'm planting something new. You thought it was over, but I'm just beginning. And yes, the world will see, but first, you will feel it. You'll feel joy where there was only numbness. You'll feel clarity where there was only confusion. You'll feel power where there is only weakness, because I'm breathing in you. And where my breath is, there is life. Do not be afraid of being seen. Do not be afraid of standing tall. I will make you steady. I will surround you with peace. You are not doing this alone. You never were. Every time you said, God help me, I moved even when you couldn't see it. So now can you trust that I'm not finished yet? Can you believe that restoration looks different from what you imagined? It's not always loud. Sometimes it's soft, sometimes it's slow, but it's sacred. You are sacred, and so is this season. So don't rush out of it. Don't curse the quiet. Don't fight the stillness. Let me do the deep work, the kind that no one else sees, the kind that transforms everything. This is your season of return. Return to yourself. Return to peace. Return to me, because what's ahead will demand the healed version of you. And that version is forming now. Not in the crowd, not in the noise, but here in the silence. So sit with me, even if only for a moment. Let me remind you, you are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are becoming. And when the time is right, what I've planted will bloom. What I've promised will rise. What I've whispered will shout. But for now, let it be enough to breathe. Let it be enough to rest. Let it be enough to feel me near because I am near. And I will not leave. Not when it's messy. Not when it's quiet. Not when it hurts. I always stay. This is love, not based on performance. Not earned through perfection. Freely given, fully yours. So slow down, my child. You are not late. You are not lost. You are not alone. You are exactly where grace meets you. Right here, right now. Say this aloud if you can. I trust the timing of heaven. I release the pressure to rush. I allow myself to heal. Type still in the comments if your heart is saying yes. Let heaven see your agreement because something is awakening in you. Not because you tried harder, but because you trusted deeper. You are safe to rest. You are safe to hope again. You are safe to feel joy again. Because I will carry you from this stillness into the promise. And this time you will not break. You will rise. I'm here and I'm not leaving. Now rest, now breathe. Now believe. Now rest. Now breathe. Now believe. Let every breath remind you. You are alive for a reason. You are not just surviving. You are being prepared. There are days coming that will carry answers to prayers you forgot you prayed. There are moments ahead where joy will overtake you suddenly. Where laughter will break through the tears. You haven't missed your miracle. You've been moved into position for it. Every delay had a purpose. Every detour was divine. Even the doors that slammed shut were shielding you from destruction. You asked me for clarity, so I cleared the path. Even if that meant removing people who couldn't go where I'm taking you. You may have felt rejected, but I was protecting. You may have felt alone, but I was aligning. You may have felt broken, but I was building. And now it's almost time. Don't rush the last few moments of preparation. Because what's next is sacred. I'm not just giving you a breakthrough. I'm giving you peace. I'm not just giving you provision. I'm giving you wisdom to carry it well. I'm not just giving you influence. I'm giving you depth. Because what I'm releasing requires more than image. It requires substance. And you, my child, are becoming substantial. You used to chase people. Now they will be drawn to your light. You used to seek validation. Now you will speak with divine confidence. You used to hide your gift. Now I am calling it forward. No more shrinking. No more second guessing. No more apologizing for being anointed. You are not arrogant. You are appointed. You are not dramatic. You are discerning. You are not selfish. You are healing. And this healing is not weakness. It's warfare. You're warring against every lie that said you weren't good enough. You're standing against every spirit that tried to silence your voice. You're breaking through every chain that tried to trap your heart. And heaven is watching. Angels are cheering. Even now they are fighting on your behalf. The heaviness you feel isn't punishment. It's the tension before the shift. Because something is shifting in the unseen in your name, in your favor. Where you were once overlooked, you will now be seen with clarity. Where you were once underestimated, you will now be honored. Not because you demanded it, but because you endured. You stayed soft in a hard world. You stayed kind while others were cruel. You stayed faithful when you had every reason to give up. And now your reward is near. But don't let the reward distract you from the real gift. The real gift is me. My presence, my nearness, my love that never leaves. Even if the doors open slowly, walk with reverence. Even if the crowd is silent, walk with confidence. You are not walking into this alone. You are walking with me. And where I walk, there is victory. This shift is not just an event, it's an arrival. An arrival into the fullness of what I have always planned for you. Brace yourself. The time is now, being trusted with. So now take one more breath and receive this truth. You are no longer just hoping. You are about to witness. This isn't a season of maybe. It is a season of manifestation. You are no longer in survival. You are in sacred transition. This is holy ground, where the chains of delay are shattering and the doors you've been knocking on are swinging open. The period of silent prayers and quiet tears is coming to a close. This is the shift you've been asking for, the divine intervention you've been holding on for. Don't be alarmed by the suddenness of it all. I have been orchestrating this moment long before you ever knew to pray for it. This isn't just a random good break. It is a calculated divine setup. I am answering the prayers you whispered in the dark, and the ones your heart cried out when words failed you. The past loses its grip, and the future opens wide. I'm not just restoring you. I am repositioning you for a level of blessing that will recalibrate your understanding of my goodness. This is not about getting back what you lost. This is about receiving what was always promised, multiplied and magnified. The years the locusts have eaten will seem like a distant memory, a mere footnote in the grand story of your elevation. I am turning your test into a testimony, your mess into a message. The very things that were meant to break you are now becoming the building blocks for the palace I am building within your life. This is the moment where your faith becomes sight. I'm expanding you. You'll speak what used to scare you. The voice that once trembled with insecurity will now declare my promises with unshakable authority. You will articulate visions that once felt too grand for your own mind to comprehend. You will speak life into dead situations and command mountains to move, and they will obey. Your words will carry the weight of my anointing, shifting atmospheres and unlocking destinies not just for you, but for everyone connected to you. The fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear of being misunderstood, I am stripping it all away. You will speak with a boldness that can only come from heaven. You'll stand in rooms you once felt too small for. You'll lead with the same heart that was once overlooked. The doors that were once closed will now be held open for you. The tables you felt you didn't belong at will now have a seat reserved with your name on it. You will not enter these spaces with arrogance, but with the quiet confidence of one who knows who sent them. The humility you cultivated in your hidden season will be the very crown you wear in your public one. That heart, the one that kept serving, kept loving, and kept believing even when it was unseen and unappreciated, is the exact qualification I was looking for, because I've prepared you in private for what your level of influence to someone who hadn't been tested by fire. You passed the tests in the wilderness, and now you are ready for the promised land. What is coming is not a reward for your perfection, but a response to your persistence. And every scar. It will speak not of pain, but of power. People will look at your life and see the evidence of my redemptive hand. The places where you were wounded will become the sources of your greatest wisdom and compassion. You will not have to hide your past. Your survival story will be a beacon of hope for others who are still lost in their own darkness. Your scars will be a testament that what was meant to destroy you only made you stronger and more reliant on me. They are not marks of shame. They are emblems of victory, proof that you have overcome. People will look at you and see me. They will ask how you did it. You will say, I didn't. God did. Your life will become a living, breathing billboard for my grace. The speed of your acceleration, the magnitude of your comeback, the sheer impossibility of your success will leave people speechless. They will search for a logical explanation, a secret formula, a hidden connection. But the only answer will be me. Your life will point directly back to my power, my faithfulness, and my love. You will be a sign and a wonder in your generation. You won't need to defend yourself. Your glow will speak for you. The peace that radiates from you, the joy that fills your eyes, the undeniable light that surrounds your very being will silence every accuser. Those who gossiped about you will be forced to witness your vindication. Those who doubted you will have to confront the evidence of my favor upon you. You will not have to engage in petty arguments or explain your journey. The fruit of your life will be the only defense you will ever need. Your transformation will be so profound that it will speak for itself. You won't need to beg. Favor will find you. Opportunities will seek you out. The right people will be divinely drawn to you. Resources will flow to you from unexpected sources. Where you once had to strive, you will now simply receive. I am commanding my favor to go before you like a shield, opening doors that no man can shut. This isn't luck, it is alignment. You have aligned your heart with my will, and now my favor is aligning with your life. You are moving from a season of chasing to a season of being pursued by goodness and mercy. You won't need to chase. What's yours is on the way, so slow down. Let me lead, let me place, let me align. Stop striving in your own strength. Cease the anxious toil. The shift is happening, and your role now is to walk in step with me. I have already gone ahead of you to prepare the way. I am positioning people, arranging circumstances, and orchestrating details you cannot even see. Trust my timing. Trust my process. When you try to run ahead of me, you run past the very blessings I have placed in your path. Rest in the assurance that I am in complete control, and when it comes, you'll know it was me. The breakthrough will carry a signature of peace that surpasses all understanding. It will not be accompanied by confusion, anxiety, or a spirit of striving. It will feel natural, yet supernatural. It will fit you perfectly, like a key designed for a specific lock. There will be no question in your heart or mind about its origin. It will be an answer so direct, so specific to your prayers, that you will fall to your knees in awe of my intimate knowledge of your heart's desires. You won't need to force it. You won't need to fake it. You won't need to fight for it. What I am giving you is a gift, and it will be given freely. You will not have to manipulate situations or compromise your integrity to obtain it. You will not have to pretend to be someone you are not to maintain it. You will not have to wrestle in the flesh to protect it. I will give it, and I will sustain it. Your only job is to steward it with a grateful heart. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Surrender is your new strength because peace will go before it. Joy will surround it. My fingerprints will be all over it. This shift will not bring chaos into your life. It will bring a deeper level of my divine order. It will be marked by an unexplainable joy, a gladness that bubbles up from your soul. Every detail, from the timing to the people involved, will be so divinely orchestrated that you will see my handiwork everywhere you look. This blessing is sealed with my presence. It is not just an event. It is an encounter with me. Say this aloud. If you feel it in your soul, I trust what's unfolding. I release what's not mine. I receive what is divinely for me. Let this be your declaration of faith. Speak it into the atmosphere. Let your own ears hear your agreement with my plan. Releasing is just as important as receiving. Let go of old mindsets, past hurts, and limited expectations. Make room for the new thing I am doing. Open your hands and your heart to receive the full measure of what I have for you, without reservation and without fear. And if your spirit agrees, type the word shift in the comments. Let the heavens see your yes. This is not just a social media trend. It is a spiritual transaction. It is you, signifying your partnership with my promise. It is an act of faith, declaring that you believe what I have spoken. Your yes is the sound of breakthrough. It is the sound of a heart ready to receive. Let your agreement echo in the spiritual realm and send notice to the enemy. that his time of hindering you is over. Because, my child, you are not just passing through life anymore. You are about to participate in destiny, and I will not let you miss it. The days of being a spectator are over. You are being called off the sidelines and onto the playing field. I have a specific, unique, and powerful purpose for your life, and this shift is the catalyst that launches you into it. You are a key player in my kingdom agenda for this hour. The waiting has produced in you a readiness that you did not possess before. Now is the time to act. Now is the time to move. I will not let you fall back into fear. I will not let you waste what I've placed in you. When the blessings begin to manifest, the enemy will try to whisper doubts into your ear. He will try to make you feel unworthy or unqualified, but my voice will be louder. I will remind you of this moment. I will remind you of my promises, the gifts, the talents, the anointing I have deposited inside of you were not meant to lie dormant. They are for this exact moment. I will empower you to use every single thing I have given you for my glory. You are sealed. You are seen. You are safe. Let the world be loud. Let the chaos swirl. You stay rooted. Rooted in love. Rooted in peace. Rooted in me. My seal of ownership is upon you. I see every thought, every fear, every hope. You are safe in the palm of my hand. Do not be distracted by the noise of the world or the turmoil around you. Anchor your soul in my unchanging nature. Let my love be your foundation, my peace be your fortress, and my presence be your constant reality. From this place of rootedness, you cannot be shaken. This is not the end of your story. It is the sacred beginning. Watch what I do next. Everything up until this point has been the prelude. The main act is about to begin. You think you have seen me move before, but you have not seen anything yet. I am about to do a new thing. Something that will astound you and everyone who witnesses it. Prepare your heart for wonder. Prepare your spirit for awe. The next chapter of your life will be the most glorious one yet. But for now, just breathe. Just believe. Just rest. Because I'm already moving and everything is about to change.